So you just came out with your new EP, Sparks.
Yeah.
Walk us through all the songs, because from what I understand, it's kind of like a sequence, right, of a relationship?
Yeah, it is. Getting personal now. It's two different relationships. The last song was only one part of the relationship. The other three was the first one.
Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3 is
One,
girl
two,
number
three,
1,
yeah.
number 4 is girl number 2.
Yeah. So that's actually a first. I've never said that. So boom, there we go. So the first song, Gasoline, is about a long distance relationship that I was in with a girl who was across the country. This was right after I moved to California. And it was the first song that I wrote, and I co-wrote it with my good friend Will J. He's incredible. Basically, it tells the story of how in that moment we were just trying to keep it together and just say, like, it doesn't matter how far we are apart from each other. We're just going to stick it out and it's going to work and we're going to be together forever. And that was our mindset at the time. So then Sparks comes into play. It's her basically toying with me and just kind of pulling me along and teasing me with these different things to kind of just keep me there. So that was Sparks. Kind of more on the darker side. That's one of my favorite songs melodically to perform. Going into Flames, the story continues with how the relationship comes to a bitter end. It's just not working out. The distance hasn't closed at all, and she's not really trying anymore. And from my perspective, she was just becoming a completely different person. Song number 4 on the EP, Burn, was definitely a good close to the EP because it's very upbeat, but at the same time, it's still dark. It's about a relationship that I was in who was just kind of trying to bring me down in any kind of way, trying to break off friendships that I had, trying to get me to quit music. After I was able to terminate this relationship, that's what progressed me to move forward and actually get it going and move on.
It's so cool that you kind of made it a progression.
Yeah.
And I know you have a music video called Flames,
I
based on the
do.
third one. Was that kind of symbolic of the song and of the relationship?
Yes, it was completely symbolic. The team that I work with, Serenity Productions, they were incredible with working with us on every level to get the story down right and what we wanted to portray with the song, and they were able to capture every single piece of the story for that song.
What was your favorite moment from the music video?
I go after the girl in the music video and I come out, and in the shot I'm wearing something completely different. So it's just like a change of universe. I'm like this alternate reality. I'm kind of just chasing after her. And then the very end, when I run out and it's just back to the way it was in the very beginning, watching that back was, I have chills right now. Like it just gives me chills thinking about it.
So what can you tell us about what you're working on?
Well, I can say that in the near future, I'm going to be working with some people on new music, and I'm super excited about it. Still keeping that pop rock, but adding some electronic elements to it and kind of moving around a little bit. We're gonna explore some different sounds that I've never worked with before.
What would be some words to describe either your personal music style or the direction you're headed in?
I'd say definitely upbeat and very rhythmic. When you listen to it, it's gonna want to make you move. Kind of incorporating the older instruments that we would consider, older, like guitar, and mixing it with the new age sound, like electronic stuff like that. Because we kind of did that in Sparks. So I wanna play with that a little bit more, keep everybody on the edge of their seat with just new stuff coming out.
And what are some things you like to do whenever you're not writing and performing?
Around the summertime, I'm always in the water, swimming. I love swimming and just hanging out with friends, and those like random moments where you just start like writing a song or something, because those happen a lot. A lot of my friends are creators in general.
When you're writing music, does it just come to you usually?
Sometimes it'll just come to me. Other times you just feel like you want to start writing something. You just get that energy. I plan on working with Will again in the future, and you just like, hey, Will, I'm ready. I gotta go, I'm going, you gotta come over right now, we gotta go. Usually it starts with a title, believe it or not. Yeah, I like to start with a solid title, because then it makes it easy to go back to the title and stay on that same sentiment, and then melody, then words.